think if we're really honest, I think every marriage could be better. I think we all know we could be better at communication. We all can be better at dealing with the conflicts in our life. I think we all could be better at talking about finances, all those things.
The challenge is, if you don't protect your marriage now, what are you going to have left? Which is better for my son or for my sons? Is it better that they can play baseball, or is it better that our marriage is right? That our marriage is leading them the way that they need to be led, to show them what the principles of Christ look like.
When I think of the world that we're in right now, I think a lot of people put so much energy into their wedding day, and then we kind of say to ourselves that the work has ended. But man, there's so many years after that wedding day. There's so much time of us doing life together. We're raising kids together, all these things. And I just think that Reengaged does a great job of discipling marriages into being better.
I think that lots of people coming through Reengage feel like they're supposed to look to their spouse to make them happy. And our happiness cannot come from our spouses because we are both sinners. You're not going to find happiness in each other. The only place that we can find true happiness is in Jesus.
You learn that you can't change your spouse. You can only change yourself. And so that led me to focus on changing things that I did with Lindsay, like the way I talked to her or the way that we spend our time. And that was a big help for me.
One way that Reengage has changed our marriage is that just bringing to the forefront that we have to constantly be working on our marriage. We have to be intentional every single day. The world provides many opportunities to break marriages apart.
Sometimes the bad habits come back in, and maybe you're a husband and sometimes you don't handle, conversations well, or maybe you're a wife and sometimes you default back into some bad habits. So wherever you might be at, some of these marriages that come into Reengage, they just want to find a way to get better at the place where they know they can improve.
The first thing we do is we start looking at ourselves. So if you're going into Reengage thinking that, hey, I'm going to go here and my spouse is going to be changed, they might. They very well could be, but you're also going to be changed too.
I think that those that need to be involved in Reengage is anyone that's married. If you're in a good place in your marriage, if you're in a rough spot, no matter what your marriage looks like, every marriage needs help. And he and I are no different. We needed help then, we needed help now. And, I encourage anyone who is on the edge about joining this. It's a great decision and it will do nothing but benefit your marriage.
Let me just say, when Julia and I first did Reengage, our communication was the best it had ever been in our marriage. Going through Reengage made me realize that I was rating myself way too short in terms of scale. Reengage will help you redefine the scale that you measure your marriage on. So if you're rating yourself as a 9 out of 10, I hope that when you finish Reengage, your scale has changed, but you're still rating yourself that highly. And it takes work, much like getting up in the morning, doing your Bible study, doing whatever you're going to do to improve your spiritual life. God's called us to work together, to become one before Him. And that's what Reengage really can help you do. That's what Reengage is about. It's about taking your marriage wherever it is and making it more holy.